Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Thai Talk with Dan, the channel where we share your Thailand stories, mostly about the relationships that foreign men get into here in Thailand. Now, I have to admit, most of them are pretty bad, but you do get the odd story thrown in the mix as well, which gives men that little bit of hope. Now, today's story, guys, is about a foreign man who found the perfect Thai girl, or so it seemed. So without further delay, let's jump in to today's Thailand story. Hi Dan, I have been watching your channel for a while now and love your work. Before I met my current girlfriend, I was adamant I would never get involved with anyone here. I have no interest in the bar girl scene and was more or less happily single. I live at least half the year in Thailand and the other in my home country in the West. In my time in Thailand, I have seen a lot of the deception and lies with local women, having multiple sponsors, cheating, etc. I know there are many decent girls here too, but the dating scene is really a minefield, and it's not just the girls. Some of the phalanx here behave quite poorly too. So here goes my story. I met her in a bar, let's call her Knock, in Pattaya, where I was playing pool. I was actually about to go home, and this lovely vision of a beauty and her friend arrived, and we struck up a conversation. We started having a few drinks and playing pool. We just clicked straight away. I was impressed because she seems just like any normal girl I would find anywhere. She is financially independent and we are of a similar age. She is beautiful and so much fun to spend time with. After that, some of my friends arrived at the bar and I invited my new friend to tag along with us. We had a great night, laughing and drinking, and at the end of the night said our farewells after exchanging contact details. Big tick, she didn't sleep with me on the first night. So, we began talking to each other the next day and arranged our first date. Things went very well and I got to know a bit about her. She told me she was married to a foreign guy, much older, for 15 years, who unfortunately passed away. She also previously had worked a high-level job in a factory in Bangkok, which she said was well paid, especially for an Isan girl. She even made enough money to buy land and send money home to the folks. She also admitted to working in a go-go bar previously, which I didn't think about too much at the time. At first she said that was a long time ago, but then later admitted it was much more recent, like in the last 2 years. Yes, she said she made good money doing that, but did not like it. To be honest, I really struggle dating someone with that history. But I was falling for this girl. She said all the right things, seemed to have very similar values, and yeah, she seemed different to other girls I had encountered around Southeast Asia. Now, she owns a few properties, thanks in part to her own hard work and of course her dearly departed ex-husband, who from what I can tell was a really decent guy. I thought it was great she has financial stability and is less likely to lean on me for cash. She also revealed her previous occupation was a bar manager of a sports bar. She quit this job because of a disagreement with the owners over turning it into a girly bar. What I really didn't understand though is why she got her niece a job there. I could never imagine putting one of my nieces anywhere near a job that normalizes prostitution. But of course, she doesn't go with customers. Especially since, thanks to her ex, the family is reasonably well looked after. Not exactly rich, but not poor either. There are a few other red flags also. She does not work at the moment, but seems to have money. She often will pay for meals and drinks, although she mentioned some financial stress with some mortgage debt to a loan shark. She also said she has some investments that sound kinda dodgy, but according to the story, will make her a lot of money if it comes off. Also, she is very secretive about the nature of that business. The jury is out on this one, but certainly gives me reason to be cautious. So, things went very well for the first few months. She did not ask for money directly, but there were subtle hints along the way, enough to set the alarm bells ringing. It is quite the predicament. I am in love with someone I don't trust. We talk about a future together, and as much as I want that, I have that churning feeling in my stomach, and I know something isn't right. And then, finally, the other day, she popped the question, no, not that one. And I could tell she had been leading up to this since the beginning. But she asked me to help her out of the financial crisis with the loan shark. And let's just say some big figures were being talked about. Of course, being the gentleman I gave her access to my bank account and let her take what she needed. After all, that is what love is all about, right? Only joking, guys. No, I broke up with her the next day. Absolutely gutted. Spent the next few days mooching around the coast of Thailand, trying to make sense of it all. I decided to go back and talk with her. I told her in a diplomatic way that I don't want to be financially involved with her and that we need to build trust over time. We spent a few nights together and I had some deep conversations and I thought we were making progress. We decided to stay separate and have some time apart to mull things over with the idea of getting back together. And then she has another request for me to help her out with a few 100,000 bahts, like WTF. Did she listen to anything I said? And then the closing statement from this subscriber is, I know I should just walk away. Right, guys, well, you've heard it first here on Thai Talk with Dan. Love bombed to the highest degree. When guys fall in love, even when something is staring them right in the face, they really struggle to let go because they know they're going to lose that woman that they love. And they will contemplate a lot of things, guys. It's happening right now as we speak, and I'm sure it's happened a hell of a lot of times before. Someone needs to get close to this guy and wake him up and tell him to hit the road, Jack. But most guys are here in Thailand on their own. And I do think there is an element of loneliness that goes on when someone falls in love with one of these girls and they're around you all the time, they're making you feel good, amongst other things. It's hard to lose that friend, that lover, that new person that has brought a bit of light into your life, But when you realize that the scam is afoot, the game is ahead, and you're about to get rinsed, it's just not worth the hassle. This woman, you have to look at it properly, and I'm sure people will state in the comments to you as well, I hope, is that she was in a bar for a reason, in order to come across a foreigner, in hopes of getting a guy to fall in love with her. She may have a true story. She might be in big debt. And what better way to get out of that debt, especially when you're in a place like Pattaya, full of foreigners that she knows can easily be love bombed and easily extract money from, as it happens all the time. We've shared enough stories on this channel to show that that is true. Guys have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, in fact, some probably millions, and lost it all. And when something like that happens and you lose a large amount of money and you lose the woman that you love, it's absolutely devastating. And right now, for this subscriber, he's not been hit via his bank account as of yet. But if he does, imagine how he's going to feel. He's going to lose the woman that he loves, and he's going to lose all his money. And that's why, guys, there's a lot of guys that you'll meet sat in the bars in places like Pattaya that have a sad or negative, however you want to put it, story to tell. And it's not nice. I mean, as I've always said, Thailand is a great country to live in. It's amazing if you can get used to the weather here and you can learn to enjoy the Thai food. It's a great place to live, and it's a great cost of living compared to our own home countries. But if you get involved with the wrong type of Thai woman, it can be hell on earth, and it can really hit you hard. So I think the best advice that we can possibly give this subscriber is that it seems clear as day that this woman targeted you from the very beginning, and she targeted you for extraction of your funds for whatever reason. Whether the stories are true or false, she's still trying to extract you of your funds. And right now, all you're going to do is get a little bit broken-hearted because you lose this woman by letting her go. But how long is it going to take? 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, a month maximum to get over this girl and move on. There's plenty more females here in Thailand, and there's absolutely loads of females just like the one you've shared a story about today. So I hope you get your together and you hit the road and you live to fight another day, and you keep your money in your bank so you can keep enjoying yourself here in Thailand without any major worries. Recently, we shared a story about a guy who'd spent all of his savings, and now he lives on a very small pension, and life's a struggle. So do you want to literally bring your life to that? You don't. It's not too late for you. So listen to more videos, listen to more subscribers' stories, and get your together and hit the road and just never ever look back. Right, guys, put your comments down below and try to help this subscriber out as best as you can. If you can take the time out to share your own true-to-life Thailand story, whether it's good or bad, guys, it doesn't matter, or any kind of experience that you've had here, good or bad, doesn't need to be about a Thai woman, guys. It can be anything, even all over Southeast Asia. I'm sure there's subscribers that are interested in hearing stories about other countries in Southeast Asia. If you feel like you can take the time out, send an email to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Hope everybody is ready for Christmas. It's come around extremely fast already. I'm going to have to do everything last minute because I've moved into this house. So I'm just hoping that I get paid early so I can get the Christmas shopping done and be prepared and be ready. If you don't see me again, then have a Merry Christmas and have an even better New Year, and look forward to a much better 2024. Right, guys, I'll speak to you all again soon. Ciao for now, guys. Bye-bye.